I think we're just trying to win. I mean, we're trying to pick up each other. Obviously, we're not winning. I mean, we're putting up good numbers offensively. We're playing good defense, and pitching will come around. We believe in them, so we'll continue to do our part, and everybody just got to do their job.
Do you need to say anything to your pitchers, or do you think they can figure it out, that they'll get it corrected by themselves?
The game's just hard as it is. Nobody tells us when we strike out or, if we put up 2 runs on the board. Everybody just kind of tries to do their part, and it'll come around at some point.
Ivan, obviously with the tear you've been on lately, you've been starting to get pitched around just a little bit more. How important is that for you just to be patient and take the walks whenever they give them to you?
Yeah, so when I'm at the plate, I'm just trying to pass the bat down to our lineup, 1 through 9. We're hard outs, from top to bottom. We don't have that easy out, so I just want to grind out every single pitch and, get on base. So.
With Murph specifically batting behind you, with just like how good he's been all year, can you just talk a little bit about what's made him so good and what's like having him directly behind you in the order now? Yeah,
I'd definitely say he's definitely a great protection. If you don't pitch to me, you got to pitch to him, and vice versa. And if you don't pitch to him, you got to pitch to Trey. So, that's the the great thing about our lineup. There's just no easy outs. So.
I know we kind of can see. I mean, just from watching the game, we'll see Trey be motivating, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you ever take that sort of role, whether it be out here or in the clubhouse, or do you kind of let him be the guy to do that in the infield?
Well, Trey's definitely the leader of our infield. He's been given that name, the captain of the infield. Whenever the pitchers are struggling, they kind of just look back at him, and he's just, motivated, and he's more of like that vocal leader. I'm kind of, that leader that leads by example. I'm more, behind the scenes, in the cages, in the clubhouse. So, if I see someone down, I'll pick them up or, critique them if they're doing something wrong. But, Trey's definitely he has that role.
You guys faced Bennett last year, Oklahoma's Friday night guy.
Yeah.
What is it about him that makes him kind of tough to hit against, and why is he having such a good year this year? What you've seen?
I honestly don't remember facing him. I think I only played that Saturday-Sunday game. I only faced the lefty Carmichael and the other lefty. That's when I was DHing and only facing lefties. But from the dugout, I could see that he's one of those like high spin guys, with a sharp curveball. So this will be my first time facing him. So yes, sir.
From your vantage point, what have you seen from Trey from the season into last year to when he got back here to the fall? What strides has he made in your eyes?
I would just say like the work in the cages and him just cleaning up his swing. He has more room to work with. I think last year he was just kind of like an all or nothing guy, and now he's becoming more of like a 2-strike hitter. He's spreading out a little bit. He's been taking his hits to right center, and if he's ahead of the curveball, he pulls it for a home run, and that's just coming from the work. I've seen him grow every day, being in the cages working with him. So.
All right, I've got to ask it. Did you mean for that bat flip to go as far out to the pitcher's?
I didn't want it to go that far, but I mean, I was just kind of like emotional at that moment. I was getting heckled when I missed a pop fly in South Carolina, and they just told me things that I didn't want to hear, and I took it a little personal, and I was emotional, and I let the moment get the best of me, and I don't think I'll do that again. I don't want to disrespect the game in any way. Apologize to their coach, and I told them that's not how I would play, and it was just kind of like the heat of the moment. So.
You get Oklahoma, neutral site.
Yeah.
Road team, but the idea of playing neutral site, Major League Ballpark. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, of course. Last time we played in Arlington, we went 0-3. We started off, that 2021 season with 3 straight losses in Arlington, and we like to tell each other, remember the Arlington. So we get a chance to go back there and, catch some W's this weekend. So looking forward to that.
You homered at their ballpark last year.
Yeah.
Arlington. Is there anything special about that ballpark or the dimensions there?
No, I would just say the ball carries a little bit just being in the dome, or I don't know if the roof opens, but I just remember during batting practice right before the games, the ball was traveling. I remember playing first base against Ole Miss. They had a few lefty pull hitters, and they pulled them down the line, and it just seemed like they just jumped off their bats. So, the ball definitely carries in that ballpark. So.